Obstinate.
You were so very obstinate.
Harry.
But I'm an obstinate child.
I know that dwarves can be obstinate.
Because she insisted on being obstinate.
Inability is one thing. This man's obstinate.
To see why he was so obstinate back in Japan. And I'll
This is a strange and obstinate man.
He said, obstinate. Isn't Van Meer himself proof enough?
Good at any of them compare even in that with old Stonewall.
Oh, but you will have if only you'll stop being obstinate.
Obstinate, SOB.
To change course. Obstinate. What?
You'd get it.
Oh.
You were so very obstinate.
Paris. 12
Why did you drive
years
me
ago.
to
Stumbling in the dark. They treat me like a child playing cops and robbers.
They could be right.
But I'm an obstinate child. Those girls know it.
I'm not doing it for you. I know that dwarves can be obstinate and pig-headed and difficult.
Oh, she questioned you.
No, because she wouldn't listen. Because she insisted on being obstinate. Because she tried to take matters into her own.
To pay for a translator. Where is the translator?
Inability is one thing. This man's obstinate refusal to speak a language he clearly understands is another.
Well, I can certainly see why he was so obstinate back in Japan.
And I'll hand you custody of 15 prisoners. Interrogation report.
Why will he no longer play?
Beethoven is a strange and obstinate man. He says it makes him feel like a servant, and he...
It's on that plane.
Oh, don't be a fool. How can we arrest him without any evidence?
He's so obstinate. Isn't Van Meer himself proof enough?
No, he isn't, and you ought to know it. What proof is there against Fisher?
was before him.
Drunk? I doubt it.
Obstinate.
Obstinate? Good at any of them compare even in that with old Stonewall. Even there, we'd still have Vicksburg.
Well, the butcher simply...
See why not? I have nothing to be clear-headed for. Oh, but you will have if only you'll stop being obstinate. And let me introduce you to this great friend of mine, Dick Carlton.
Kitchen.
Right.
There's another inmate working in there with him. He was an obstinate SOB.
Right.
Hated Katie's cigar smoke, and he's always bitching and...
And you're just as obstinate as your father was, too.
Well, I'm sorry about that, sir, but that's just the way it is.
Will you be careful?
Vicious display of seething opponents. Once again parallel in an obstinate attempt to prove superiority of the roads.
I have an appreciation of a man who is short in stature, but with a proud and obstinate nature, who painted outside the...
Like that, I'm exempt from general duties. Well,
Don't be so obstinate. She has to look after her overworked husband.
Whereas Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn obstinately disobeying the law of the circle. Nevertheless, Ptolemy shows us that they do.
They'll have to be good and bad before I do that.
All right, obstinate. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
The fact that I knew in my heart that Mother was right and I was wrong made me even more obstinate and pig-headed.
Sinister. Tony's the bull, you know. Very obstinate.
Really?
But I have a confession to make. Do you know, I think...
You have heinously offended the King's Majesty. We hope, if you will even now forethink and repent of obstinate opinion, you may still taste his gracious pardon.